Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Okay, since it's already 6:06 and Brother Altamis is also here already. I saw him. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Brother Altamis. You may open the session, please.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to our meeting tonight. My name is Denis Altamis, and I'll be your moderator for today. Before we begin, let me share the rundown for the session. First, opening Zoom and handing over to the moderator by host at 6 a.m. and then reading the rundown and introducing the speaker at 6 until 6 and 5 a.m. 6 and 5 a.m. until 6 and 25 a.m. the presentation by speaker, and then 6:25 until 6:45 a.m. Q&A session, and then 6:45 until 6:55 introducing new members, if any, and taking group pictures. And we have a breakout room session at 6:55 until 7 and 10 a.m. breakout room. We have 2 breakout room, and then the second one, it will be at 7 and 15 until 7:30. And then closing statement from the speaker at 7:30 until 7:35. And then presenting certificate for the speaker, and then the moderator taking group pictures by host, and then choosing next speaker and moderator and closing. Following the rundown, I'd like to invite Mr. Denis. Mr. Denis to begin the presentation. Mr. Denis, time and place is yours.
Thank you very much, Brother Altamis, for opening the session. So, good morning, everyone. In this morning, I actually becomes the substituted speaker since Miss Henning, who's supposed to be the speaker for this morning, she is sick. So let's pray together. Hopefully she gets well soon. And thank you very much for all participants who have joined this morning in this Ramadan also, in the almost 10 days before the Ramadan will leave us. So before we also get back to our original time into the evening. So in this morning, I would like to share, and since I have about 20 or 30 minutes maximum, I'd like to have the session with you, and uh, needs your action as well. And the topic for today, it's about brave to speak no matter what it takes. So let me introduce a bit about myself. Uh, you can call my name Mr. Doraemon or Mr. Dennis. You can also call my name as Mr. Andreas. That's actually also my last name. And I also have my supporting system here, my family. So I have my wife. I think my wife's also joining. Yeah, my wife's also joining the session today. And of course, my son. Um, he is actually now is sick, but I hope that he gets better soon. So he just woke up a few minutes ago. And I also would like to share how do I actually could speak English. Uh, do I speak English automatically? Do I join the English course or how? And after that, I also need your help to practice together. So how can we improve our English in a short session? So actually, I supposed to be a man or young man although still big at that moment and up until now. I was not that interested much in English. I was interested more into science when I was in senior high school, and English became something that was quite necessary, but I didn't know how to learn English because most of the time at school, I learned English only from such an ordinary class, like, learn grammar or learn about reading. So I was not that interested much to learn about English at school. But then I got an opportunity when I was in 2005, I believe. I don't know if the youngsters here like Altamisl or Ray or Nabil or some other participants here already born in 2005 or not. But basically at that year, I had a chance to go to US for the exchange student. At that moment, I actually still couldn't speak English much. What I did the most was I used the body language. And I also had a young brother. Well, he is my young brother. His name is Rowan. Rowan was about 2 years old, I believe. And at that moment, of course, he couldn't really talk much. He's still mimicking how people spoke. But he has a cousin. Unfortunately, the picture's not here. His cousin name is Titan. Titan was about 5 years old. I actually learned English much from him. Why? Because he's still very young, like about 5 years old, and I could understand his speaking much way better than if I spoke to adults, Even to my friends here, if you see, I have some friends from Egypt. Even I still have my friend from Jogja here when I was in US. And the rest of them are English or Americans, I believe so. So at that time, I had difficulties to speak in English for about probably the first month. I couldn't really express what I wanted to express. But then time went by and I got some friends and I dare myself. Even when I was in US, I didn't learn much about grammar, but I learned much about speaking, writing, and the way to express the English more. And it brought me to the university activities. I was in the same university as Brother Acep as well at that moment. I joined some organization to keep up my English actually. And one of the organization name is IAAS. It stands for International Association and Agricultural and Related Sciences. At this time, I still sharpen my English skill, and because in this club there was kind of speaking practice group like this. They call it as ERS. I forgot the name, but it's basically a weekly meeting where you can speak with a small group of people, and the topic kind of random. It can be about, thank you very much, Brother Acep. You reminded me. Yeah, the name is EIS Conversation Club, where you actually could just speak whatever the topic was. For example, I remember it was a topic about what's your first sight love, if I'm mistaken, something like that, or any kind of topic, just similar to speaking practice group actually. Then it really sharpened my English, because to be honest, after I returned back from US, my English could disappear because I didn't have any partner to speak. And you know, most people, some people in Indonesia, they focus much in grammar, which I do not blame them. But sometimes when you focus much in grammar, then your fluency or your pronunciation won't be as good if rather than you brave to speak. But then in my university, again, when I joined this club, I didn't, how do I say, I didn't focus much on them. After my university finished, then I continue to be. Oh, I also got the scholarship when I was in university, and in the scholarship, one of them is called Goodwill International, and in this scholarship, I also got the training in English, and at that moment, I also had Mr. Mike as the chairman of the scholarship program at that moment. So we conducted the session in English. So when I was in university, I really basically try to speak more. I didn't really care much about my grammar or everything. But then, and also I got the chance to go to Mexico. While in Mexico, unfortunately, I couldn't really get to practice much about English because they spoke Spanish. And I finally got chance to learn English when I became an English teacher in EF. I thought my English was perfect already. But when I was in English first, I also took my TOEFL test. I remember it was my second test. My first test happened when I was returned back to Indonesia from US. But when I became the EF teacher, my TOEFL score was only 490, which was not that good as the teacher. And I realized, oh, it's not only just to learn about speaking or writing. They're great, but you need some improvement if you need to be much better. Therefore, I kept learning. And fortunately, I think in 2000, I forgot in which 2000-ish, I did my TOEFL again and I reached my 595. Still not the best, but I was still okay. And I also did the IELTS test. And my highest score was about band 7. So I also need to tell that basically, if you want to study English, if you want to speak English, the most important part is you need to infuse everything with your heart and your soul. And also you need to be passionate about it. Many people in Indonesia, they know English is important. However, it's only finished until bab niyat, until chapter of intention only. What I meant was they do not keep up with the why do they need to learn English. Most of them, they just think that English is a must. So they learn English with not with their heart or their soul. That's why they do not practice much. Therefore, you also need to have fun when you want to learn something, especially if you want to be brave in using English, in the speaking, in the writing, listening, reading, and everything else. And besides to have fun, of course, we need to practice. Since I still have some time and I actually do not prepare much for today, I just took some slides from my class. And that's why when last time Mr. Achep texted me, what's the title for today? I was thinking much, what should I talk to everyone today? And I think that brave to speak English, no matter what it takes, it becomes my title. and I need your participation here. So because I said that I hope that we can have fun here, I have some slides which need your attention, and if you can turn on your microphone later, you may. What kind of practice do you have, Mr. Dennis? So first and foremost, I have the practice about, because practice will make you from this into yay. So what kind of practice do I would like to start first? I'd like to start with tebak gambar, or what we call in English as dingbats. Say what you see. I think I have like 3 or 4 or 5 slides related to this. If you know something, and also for today, whoever gets the most answers, you'll get 50,000 GoPay from me. Yeah, so whoever and it can be for anybody. You can type your answers in the chat box. You can also raise your hand. Basically, yeah, try to be more interactive with me. And the first question for the dingbats that I have for you is this one. Okay, it's definitely not me. Okay, brother Altamis, what do you know about this?
Handsome.
Say it again.
He said handsome.
Test. Handsome, sir.
Handsome. Thank you very much. Okay. 1 point for Mr. Altamis. 1 point for Mr. Herdy. You can type it down in the chat box or raise your hand. Yeah. So, okay, the second one. So this is handsome. Like I said, it's definitely not me. I do not consider myself as a handsome guy. Okay, the next one. Anybody know what is this? This is related to Mr. Achep, actually. Supposed to be in his previous background. Anybody know what is this? Okay, I'm gonna count it. You can answer it in the chat box if you know the answer. Okay, 5. Or you can... there you go, Miss Elita. Very nice. Miss Elita, can you turn your microphone on? Hi, Miss Elita. How are you? Oh.
Milkshake.
Milkshake. Thank you very much, Miss Alita. Okay. All right. So 1 point also for Mr. Achep or Mr. Hedy. Would you mind helping me to count the correct answers here, either from Mr. Achep and Mr. Hedy? Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. It's not pasteurized milk because, you know, this is shake, 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 shake. So, okay. Third picture. Ooh, everyone has this. Okay, anybody know what is this? It's part of your clothes every day. Yes,
Underwear.
Namira. Underwear.
Underwear.
There you go. Yeah, all right. That's true also, Miss Ray. Okay, how about this? Netherlands is famous with this nickname. Anybody know what is this? It's also flour. There you go. Yes, that's true. Really close, actually, Ray. Really close. It
Tulips.
say it again.
Tulips.
Tulips. There you go. It needs to have S on it because we have 2. Yeah, because if only one, it's a lip, but 2 tulips. And last one. Oh, it's the most difficult one. If you know what is this, you probably get double score. I give you clue. This is name of fruit.
Mango.
Mango. Very nice, Ray. Man and go. Mango. Mango. There you go. All right. Okay. Besides picture, now we move on more to the riddles. Okay, you know, sometimes we start from the easiest picture, then we go to the words. Okay, I think some of you might have seen my slide about this. Does anybody know what am I? I'm not a bird, but I can fly. I eat insects and fruit. I'm dark. I sleep upside down. Go ahead, try again.
Bat.
It's a bat. There you go. Okay, I think I have the last two riddles. And the second one. I'm brown on the outside. I'm white on the inside. It's hard. You can eat or drink me. I'm hairy. I grow in hot countries. Go ahead, Trey.
Coconut.
It's a coconut. Okay. Last but not least, it's the last riddles. I'm yellow and round. I'm the same size as an apple. You can't eat me. You hit me with a rocket. Anybody know what am I? Brother Altamisl or Brother Nabil, is it?
Nabil.
Nabil, what's the answer, Nabil?
Tennis balls.
A tennis ball. Okay. All right. To end my session, since I still have like about 3 more minutes, I believe, I want to show you one video. In this video, I actually learned from this. And in this video, it shows about how we can learn or think more in English. How do we start? And I, again, need your interaction. And thank you very much, Mr. Hedy, for counting the correct answers. And here's the video. Okay. If you have difficulty to speak in English or express yourself in English, this video might help you. So how do we actually learn more in speaking, especially?
Learning to think in English will make you more confident speaking English because you'll speak more naturally and fluently with less hesitation. I can already hear you saying, "But Emma, I need to think in my native language to translate. It's too hard. I don't know enough vocabulary to do it." But listen, that is the long, slow, and painful road to English fluency. When you do this, your English sounds unnatural because the sentence structure is different in your language. And it probably takes you a long time to say what you need to say because you're translating in your head as you speak. And we're going to learn a few strategies to help train your brain to think in English. So start with very simple vocabulary. When you're at home, think about the English word for things that you see around you. Shoes, flowers, desk, door. When you're on the train or you're driving to work, look out the window and think of the English word for the things that you see. Dog, factory, busy, windy, people. In fact, we're going to try it right now.
In fact, I need your participation all. If you can, for everyone in this room, if you can turn your microphone on, everyone, in 1 minute, you are going to mention everything around you in English by words. Let's say I have mouse here. I have my sun shampoo, or no, not shampoo. I think perfume. So, or cologne, whatever it is. So whatever you can see in your room, turn on your microphone. I need your attention in 1 minute. Yeah. So because again, this is speaking practice group. So you guys speak up in a minute, everything you can see in the room. A minute to say. So turn on your microphone, yeah, after this. 3, 2, 1, please.
Laptop.
Okay.
Diary.
More.
Book. Pen. Book.
Flower.
Dictionary. Math.
Tablet.
Glass.
Vacuum.
Table.
Scissor.
Window.
Everyone.
Sling bag.
Pen.
Curtain. Sweater.
Window.
Hijab.
What else?
Quran,
Desk,
more diaries,
Keyboard.
notebooks,
What
Cell
else?
a
phone.
bed,
Mouse.
flashlight,
Cushion.
charger, phone,
Thank you.
tablet.
It's a minute already. Okay, if you actually already mentioned words, then now we keep up more with the next level, which is
Then you can move on to simple sentences. For example, your hair's really long. Or, what's he eating for lunch? Or, that chair looks really uncomfortable. So do the same thing now.
so do the same thing now, but now with sentences, not with words. For example, I'm sleepy. I need to tell you the truth, but not sleepy anymore now. 30 minutes ago, I was so sleepy. But yeah, anything, sentences. Cak orang Sunda nga capuk heula we lah. Bios. So whatever you want to say, just say them in sentences. Same like before, a minute to say about sentences. Begin now.
My lamp is shiny. My inhaler is
I
white.
write my diary every
My room
day.
is dark.
I study
I
my
haven't
tablet
used it
every
in
day. I
so
never
years.
use my
More than
phone.
from my
I
window.
my mom took all of my red and blue clothes.
Tissue is dirty.
The windows are open. My
My
bag
shirt is white. My sunglasses is
bags
black.
are empty. I have a keychain from a friend. My mask is unopened.
I have white shirt.
My books are all about science. I have
my
2
laptop right
diaries.
now.
I
My
haven't
keyboard
cleaned
is
this room.
white.
Have 2 books.
My
My AC is
bed.
white as well.
I am
And then
absolutely confused.
else?
Learn English more and more.
My phone stand is
Thank you
black.
very much. A minute already for everyone. Okay, last but not least, if you actually can speak sentences, and the last part that you may try is
Easy. Move on to thinking in conversation. Now this is great when you're sunbaking on the beach or hiking up a mountain or you're in the shower getting ready for your day and you have some time alone in your head. So there's nothing to distract you.
okay. Think in conversation. It can be done if you have partner, which we will do later on in the breakout room, or you actually can talk to yourself and try to have conversation with you. But sometimes we need to have the topic. Last night, I actually just used the application name Real Life. If you actually have downloaded or have seen it in in Google Play or I don't know what we call for iPhone, but basically, if you can download it in App Store, there is an app called Real Life. So last night, I actually just talked to 3 people, one from Bangladesh, second from India, and the last is from Indonesia. So it's very good if you actually have partner, especially if your partner use English as his first language or second language, but then you can speak up with that. Or if you have no, sometimes you can ask yourself by asking options. So this is the last slides. I have 2 last slides about you can ask this topic to yourself. If you need to choose these 2 things, what will you definitely choose? So I would like to nominate anybody here. If you want to say something, you can still, and this is also still counted as the 50,000 go pay. Yeah. So if anyone can tell us, what will you definitely choose if you need to choose to be rich and ugly or poor and beautiful? What would you choose? You can say rich and beautiful or rich and handsome. You can't. Anybody wants to say their thoughts? You can turn your microphone on if you could. I have many participants here. I see there are 13 participants, including Brother Nabil, Brother Altamisl, Miss Kuratul Ain, Ray, Miss Nurul, Miss Namira, Mr. Fatur, Miss Elvira, I think Miss Kenzie, Miss Elita, Mr. Andika Akbar, of course, Mr. Acep or Mr. Hadi. Anybody wants to say your thoughts, you can turn on your microphone. I'm going to count into 3. If nobody, I might nominate your name. Okay, somebody texted me. Okay. All right, Ray, what would you say, Ray? You answer me in the chat box.
Beauty depends on everyone, I guess. We can be seen as ugly to someone or beautiful to someone else. So I say it doesn't really matter whether you're beautiful or ugly, just rich.
Okay, just rich. Why? Why rich is important for you?
I wouldn't say it's important, but like I can help a lot of people by like maybe we could get a decent education and we can help like improve some things.
Okay.
Or there's a lot of things you can do with
if you
money
reach,
that you can help with.
even I mean, like ugly and beautiful doesn't really matter for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Okay. And the next one, okay, after Ray, anybody else wants to say their thoughts? If you need to choose, find true love or have lots of money, what would you definitely choose? People might get confused about this. Find your true love or have lots of money. You can say both, unfortunately. Okay. I'm going to count it to 3 more seconds. You can type them down, your thoughts in the chat box again, and I might ask you to speak, or you can just speak up. Okay. To love, that's what Ray said. Thank you very much, Ray. I probably would like nominate in this case. May I hear your voice, Mr. Andika Akbar? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mister.
Okay. This is Andika, the one that I know.
Yeah,
The twins
long
one.
time no see.
Long time no
What?
see. You have twins,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There you go. Okay, so Andika, if you need to choose this, what would you say? Find true love or have lots of money?
I think it's the same with the others. Most of people usually choose money, right?
Okay, why? Why, buddy?
Because if we have money, we can find true love.
I see. So you agree if you have lots of money, you can buy love, isn't it?
Not specifically.
No, not specifically like that, but if you have lots of money, people can come closer to you. Is that?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you very much,
naturally.
Mr. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Anika. Do I still have one? Okay, and the last question. Okay, this is also to anybody. If you can speak up, you can speak up. Live with no music or live with no internet? Okay. Anybody wants to say something? Okay, let me nominate then. May I ask? I also think that I've never seen her for a long time, but I think this is quite new again that I meet her. Miss Nurul. Hi, Miss Nurul.
Hi, Denny.
How are you?
I'm good.
It's been a
I
long
hope
time. I
you
think I've never talked to you online. So,
okay.
Miss Nurul, if you get this type of question, what would you definitely choose?
Live with no music because from internet I get the music.
I see.
And download the music.
Okay. But what happened if you think no internet in the world? Do you think you will, in this era now, do you think you will get so stressful or you're going to be okay?
Yes, maybe because I'm one of introvert person, so
Okay.
that internet suit me.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. So you might be so stressful if there's no internet then.
of course.
Okay. Very nice, Miss Nurul. Okay.
Thank you, Dennis.
That's actually about my slides. And I also, now it's time for me to, since I have time, I actually want to promote my program. So if you want to join us, please feel free to join my Leaders English Instagram, it's actually how do I say? It's moderated by Mr. Achap is the one and fans millennials who helped me in this leaders English. And yeah, we actually opened the conversation class next April. If you want to join, you may. I also opened the IELTS class as well, and I also have the TOEFL. If you actually want to get know more about why it's this like this or it's like that without only just guessing. I think that's all. I have been talking for quite a long time. I give it back to brother Altamisl if there's a Q&A session.
All right, the presentation has concluded, and now it's time for the Q&A session. If you have any question, feel free to use the chat or raise your hand. Nobody? Okay. Now, if nobody doesn't have any question, now let's move on to the breakout room session. I'd like to Mr. Denis to take over.
Sure, Mr. Altamisl. If there is no question, if you can turn your camera on first, we're gonna take a group picture. So if you may turn your camera on. Oh, it seems that Mr. Fatur is on the way somewhere. Take care, Mr. Fatur. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Denis. Still driving right now.
It is. It's quite sunny in my house. So what take care for you. Okay, let's take a group picture. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, sure, Miss Nurul. No worries. Okay. Yeah. All right. Since yeah, it's time for the. Do we have any new member here? No, I don't think so. Do we? No. Let's we just put everyone into breakout rooms, yeah? Okay, since we have 11 participants, let's make it into 6. Or is that going Mr. Hardy is because I have been not joining speaking practice group for quite some time. Is that you who will make the breakout room or is that me still?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Hardy. You can arrange the breakout rooms, please.
Okay, since we have like 40 minutes before closing, do you consider to have 2 breakout room sessions or 3 or just 2?
Let's see how long it goes into. Sure.
Okay, let's try with the 2 session first. Okay. Wait, breakout rooms. Okay. How many? 12. Okay, perhaps 7, 8. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, 5, 7. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, option. Okay, 15 minutes.
Brother Hedy, sorry, since I think I
Mhm.
need to do something first at home, can you handle this for a
Oh,
while?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
I need to leave for this session. So
Okay.
go ahead, you may take care for the breakout rooms with the others. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Denis.